Hello everyone, welcome to Stonehearth, me BANTO. We're back in our Northern Alliance town. We're rebuilding a sort of Viking themed town, and we got a few buildings already up and a few more to come. And I want to show you some stuff that I've been working on. So, our town in Birka is going to be added soon to templates as well to the Steam Workshop. So I made a variation of this one, which I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to keep or not, but I made a variation of that one. It looks a little bit like this. So instead of having just simple like that, I added a little extra tower in the middle, and I think it looked pretty interesting. I also threw in a few little windows down here for making it look interesting as well. I'm not sure if I will be using this one, but I might do so, and if you want it to be in a template pack, I can definitely look into adding that, and I will be doing so on the Steam Workshop pretty soon. And if you go inside of here, I also been making a few more. So to start with, we're gonna go for the Longhouse, which is a pretty big building. So this is another one I've been working on, a very long one. And I decided to do a little bit of coloration down here with some brown, dark colors. Added a little bit of an interesting thing with the roof here. Pretty much elevated it up one block everywhere here. And sort of like a little tower kind of in the middle over there. And the back and the front is looking like this. And inside of this one, there's a lot of space, but I left it pretty open so I can throw in more things inside of it later. But we got some storage shelves, we got some places for working with making some bread. Then letting the doughs rest over that one. And we can do a little bit of cooking and so on. And some production tons. And we also do have 2 beds down here, but we also do have 2 beds up here that has a little staircase leading up. So overall it's gonna be 4 people able to live in this one while still being able to sit here, chill, and eat a little bit of food, and rest by the fire. And this one I'm also gonna be digging down a 3x3 down there and then put down the fire pit inside. Oh nice, we beat the daily goal, awesome. Guess Sorafin has joined us. And once again, as before guys, thank you all for the name request. I will be adding as many of you guys as I can as we go. And we're gonna be naming this girl over here. Been named Arak, requested by Karina Rasmussen. Welcome to our town. I'm also gonna be naming Sigrid over here. This is gonna be Subin. Welcome to our town. Welcome. I will be adding more as we go, so if you have name requests and have requested you so far, do let me know with your names. Don Vandon Carol will be back in 41 hours, so we're gonna see if we can find the Chief of Chives in the wilderness. So we can use Forge in the forest, but it's very random what things you will get from it. So I'm gonna look around in the wilderness and see if I can actually find them around. And I also want to show you, I have a third house to show you guys. So the third one is this one, pretty simple. And I name it the Birka 13x9 home dig, which means you're gonna be digging 13x9. So that's a way for you to know how it works. And if you put it here, you're gonna see that it looks like it's elevated up a little bit. But the idea is to dig down to, and I'm at 13x9. And then you sink it down, and it's a very simple building, not really much going on in here. Place for a little fire pit on the corner, and it looks pretty good when you have it sitting down when we have mined it down, and we can maybe even do that actually. So we can have our little hall here, and I want to have a couple of houses along the road here. That's gonna look pretty good, and maybe having some lower building nearby our halls is gonna be a good combination. So let's look at this, and let's plan a little bit of a road. We can make a temporary road, just so we can kind of illustrate how we want to do things. So let's add a little bit of road here. And maybe widen it up maybe even 2 more blocks. So I will be moving at least that house. I'm not sure for those houses, but I will be moving this one later on. Let's make it 2 blocks wider. That should leave it with 11 maybe? 9 blocks wide. So it's gonna be a pretty thick road. But I think it makes sense to have a very open, wide road in the center. I feel like that's pretty good. Then idea is that we're gonna be digging down then. So maybe perhaps, let's say over here we do 13x9. Like that. If you do have a geomancer, you can also fill these holes. If you're not satisfied with what you've done, you do have the possibility to put back the terrain you have destroyed. Okay, so we're gonna count 7 from here. Okay, so that's gonna be like that. And I'm gonna have the same kind of house on the other side of the road. I feel like it's gonna look pretty good in that way. So let's make 2 little homes like that. It's gonna be pretty quick to build. It's also gonna be 2 new beds. It's always a little bit of a struggle to keep up with enough beds. And let's disable job for archers. That means they can help around town with the different tasks that needs to be done. Can be great. So meanwhile they're building and mining and everything, let's look for some shives in the wilderness. And the things that we have to go to the area to be able to discover the things, that's how they are generated in the world. So for example, like they said on Ace Discord, if you start up here, there's probably not going to be any ores around on the mountain. It's better to start down here and go up to the mountain, because it's generated as you approach it, and if you start over here, it seems it will be no ores from my understanding about it. But let's look for some shives. They are a little bit purplish. Sheeps and wolves. Maybe we can go deal with the wolves. Maybe we can go and discover with our archers as well. Let's move them around. Something like that. There's like a little meteor crash down here. We've got some bog myrtle and garlic, a very delicate flower for much less delicate flavor. I don't think I ever seen this before, so that's pretty nice. Some garlic, and that's gonna be nice. Got some violet up there as well. At the moment, I do not see any more shives. So if that is the case, then we might have to go and try to be lucky with foraging, I guess. Okay, let's go shoot this guy. It'd be pretty easy. Let's get him down. An Arctic wolf. He's not really doing anything. He's just standing there, waiting for the arrows to hit him, it seems. BANTO chopper level 2 archer. Congrats myself. Oh, now we can use crossbows. We got some piercing arrows. Ignore 50% armor. That's pretty OP. Okay, let's look around a little bit and see if we maybe discover more things as we go here. I didn't see quite a few crops here, so I'm not entirely sure if they will actually show up, because I already did see quite a few. It kinda looks to be what we are seeing already, but we can destroy this one if we want to. Or just click and open it, and then we get an golem statue that we can put in town if we want to. That is from the Auto Golem Guns mod if you guys wanna check it out. All the mods is in the description of the video as well, so you can go and download them from the Steam Workshop. So I do not actually see any shives at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them return back home so they can sleep for a bit. They do need to rest up. There's gonna be some more battle soon. But yeah, I guess we can keep foraging. Maybe we get super lucky, who knows. Oh, I think I hear an Varanus golem. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's some stonelings over here. A big guy, look at that one. A stone gun with some snow on top of his head. Looking pretty cool. Okay, let's get the archers. Maybe not the most effective weapon to use against them would be an arrow, but you know, gotta do what we gotta do. He's really hungry, so he might be shooting pretty hard, I think. We don't want to fight some hungry Hearthlings. I think we start with the small stoneling. It's pretty good to go with them first, I think. Let's see, are we missing one of them? Yeah, let's move around here so we can like get together. An open field might be a pretty good option to fight over here instead. Shoot him! Fall back a little bit with BANTO. Let's swap aggro for a while. But he do want to smash BANTO, so let's fall back a little bit more. Verena Rain with the Wheeled Studios passing by, offering pottery. I don't think I'm gonna buy anything of that. Maybe shale clay, but still we can mine it out, so... Maybe a potted box plant. Some flowers could always be nice, but I think we're not gonna buy anything for now. I'm gonna sell maybe some mithril though. There we go. Oh, we have a lot of bones, and I think we can sell most of them. We're gonna get new bones really quickly. And these are the ones we're looking for. We need 13 of those. We only have 7 at the moment. Svea level 2 archer, nice. And we should try to get an herbalist to work pretty soon. So Evergreen wanted to be an herbalist. That's gonna be our first one. And I also got a good suggestion for making an building for our town with a lot of bones with decorations, so I'm looking forward to that. So keep your creative ideas coming in and we will see what we'll be creating for our town. But I feel like that would be nice to have some, like a seer, a shaman or something like that, have their own little building. That would be pretty cool. And Ragnar is stuck down here, so let's get him out of here. Level 1 Herbalist. And with Ace mod, we have a lot of new things with the Herbalist, with the planters. Oh, what is this thing? Title, description, ingredients. Ah. Include the description of the crafted item. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think these are new search features. So, but I'm just gonna keep title and I'm gonna looking for planter. Ah, the first one is maybe named differently. Let's just go down here instead. Then we have a simple herbalist pot. Requires some clay to do those. Let's start with those. 5 of those. So these we can plant some herbs and keep getting new renewable herbs. We can make better ones that we can grow more at a time. So this one I think you can grow 2. And this one maybe 4 or more, I don't remember. I think it was more than 4 even. But we also need to start with the herbalist labs. Let's go with that one. And let's go with a stone cauldron. That's gonna be good. And a herbalist garden as well. Maybe not. The herbalist exploration garden. This is pretty new as well. So this is used by the herbalists for discovering new types of plants to cultivate in the herbalist planters by trying out wild seeds to boldly go where no herbalist has gone before. Okay, so we're gonna make one of these. We need a simple fertilizer for that one though, which means we need chunk of compost and bones. Okay, chunk of compost. We could do that if we have some vegetables, and we can make this one a composting bin. Let's do that. And perhaps we can do some bee skips early on. That would be nice. Get some beautiful, delicious honey. That would be awesome. Daily update and not enough food. Okay, maybe the next day. So nowadays, I don't think you have to actually make the seeds to be able to plant the things in this one. Like, I think from the beginning nowadays, you start out with like 1 or a few different seeds, and with this one you can discover new ones that might not even be native to the biome itself. You have a different option for kind of like researching, experimenting with it. It's pretty cool actually. Not sure why this one is still showing. Maybe if we go over it, there's gone. Enhancements and seeds, okay, I think it's just new things here. Rose seeds, trade or gift it to allow other cultures to cultivate roses. Okay, that's cool. That's nice. If you're playing in like in a multiplayer game, seal the barrel of compost. With good sealing and a tight packaging, compost can be properly transported and viable as a product to be sold to merchants. Oh, that's good, some selling. And we got snow poppy seeds, violet seeds, and I'm guessing different kingdoms have different seeds that they can sell and trade. That's pretty cool. So if you're playing like Northern Alliance, one is playing Ascendancy, one is playing Rise Children, you guys can trade with each other and share your native seeds or stuff like that. That's pretty cool. So let's get the workbench out, the lab. And this one for now, we can put it in maybe this house. We can probably gonna move it later on. But just so we have it like indoors somewhere, it looks a bit better. And we also have the cauldron, and this one for now is for now. Later on we're gonna move it, but for now we can have it over here. Drunk dude arrives with pets. I'm not gonna buy anything now. I have actually thought about disabling that mod because it does give messages a little bit too frequently, I think. Okay, so this is the 13 by 9 dig one, so you have to rotate it around and then just put it down here. And this is how it's supposed to look. Oh, pretty basic house, just for one person. Little fire pit there later on, but we don't have to put it out, we can just add it later on. So, let's go ahead and build this one. I'm gonna do the same at this side. There we go. And I think we can build them both. And hopefully these guys will get out pretty soon. Eight more hours, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna do that one. 6, okay, I used it a few ones it seems, so we can probably forget about this one. This one we're just waiting for a few little decorations, and then this one will be done as well. It'll be so nice. And we do have to make some walls, and I might make some new ones, but I do have some prepared from before that I might actually add and use in this one. And I will add that to the package as well. So some simple ones like these ones, it's pretty nice, fits well. In the past I also made something that looks a little bit like this, can also be interesting. It really depends on what kind of theme you want to go for, but I think I might actually want to go more for this kind of theme. Because it might look a little bit too much when the walls is taking too much attention while the houses are also taking kind of the same amount, so I think it's a good idea to get somewhere to focus your eyes, so it's gonna be more on the big building, like that one. Look how cozy it looks so beautiful. And perhaps we can add some more chests, we can actually stack them on top of each other. It looks kind of weird, they're kind of floating a little bit over them, but it does work. But these ones, let's see what we have on these. I think they changed it as well. In the past, I think when you haven't started anything, like you want to store anything here, it wasn't like a big box over it. And I really liked it if they have changed that, because it was a little bit annoying sometimes when it was shown over when you didn't want it to. So what I'm gonna have in this one, it's gonna be animal parts, same in this one. And in this one, let's maybe have some plants in that one. Love these categories, they're so useful. And in this one, maybe raw food. And some cooking as well. That's for now. So that's gonna be nice. And it's pretty good, like if you have like a table and a chair somewhere, maybe have one of the shelves as well, like this one. Then we can set this up to, for example, they can hold some prepared food. So they can just grab the food and then go eat. Really close by. Really useful. The caravaneer from the Far East returns. We are about to proceed back with the Silk Road, and it seems to have not procured us with the 13th Chief of Shives. Understandable. Look for our caravan again in the future. Yes. Safe passage under the moonlight, friend. So we didn't beat it today. It was kind of hard to find it, I feel like. There might be some around where I didn't see before, but I can't look under every tree. I feel like will take a long time. Don't want to only look under trees. Here we have the Herbalist pots, and we can both use them for like getting herbs, but we can also use them for as a decoration put inside of buildings to make it more beautiful, make it like a better, more happy place. So let's put a few of these. We can start to plant some things in them. And we got some poppy seeds. Low bud seed. The daily update. Food's still going down. Let's see if we can maybe cook something else. We can make cooking oil with some oily grain or herbs, okay. Savory meat stew, oh, we can make a lot of these. Let's put it on maintain, that's why we're not going up food. I usually put on maintain because whenever you go below the certain amount that you set, they will start to make more if you have the resources to do so. And boiled mushroom, let's maintain 5, not too many. And it would be pretty sweet to make some omelette. They are fairly easy to do, but we do need some eggs for that. This one, roast sausage, can be pretty good. This will provide some health over time as well, pretty useful. So maybe if we get some chickens later, we can get some omelette. That would be awesome with that shepherd. But broth, I feel like this one is really good. This also provides some warmth, protects you against cold weather. And it provides for quite filling meals, so it's pretty good. We can also make fish stew. Slice, oh! I think these may have been updated since last time. I'm pretty sure these didn't really give anything before. 22 in crafting time. How long is it for these ones? Okay, it seems pretty balanced, okay. Let's make some of those. We need a stone oven though. And if you want to, you can even level up, like if you don't want to have a lot of food, another way you can do is to just keep making stone ovens. And level up a cook by making ovens. So he's actually a mason, but he's leveling up as a cook. And we also do have some new things since last time when I played. We have metal cooking pot, replaces the stone cooking pot and is needed for the finest meals, require lower or good grade fuel. Prepare delicious meals. So there's some pretty cool new stuff. We've got the brick oven. This one replaces stone oven and is needed for advanced roasts and desserts. Requires lower or good grade fuel, high temperature for high pallet. That's pretty awesome. I have never had these. I'm kind of looking forward to that. Make a nice kitchen. It'll be awesome. This one we're waiting a bit. Any seasoning. I'm not entirely sure which herbs is counted as seasoning. I'm a little bit unsure about that one. What could be counted as that? When it comes to the herbs at least. So let's see in the herbalist pot, what can we put? So we got roses, we got violet, and we got snow poppy. And they have changed this as well. So instead of having before there were specific names like red aromatic herb and so on, different kind of colors. Now instead you have rose, it's an healing herb, it's red. We got violet, it's a soothing one. We got snow poppy, a noxious ones, and I think they kind of make sense. Healing is obviously going to be healing. Noxious is most likely going to have something to do either, I guess, with poisoning your enemy, or maybe it is made for protecting you against it. And soothing, I'm guessing it might be related, perhaps, maybe, to... maybe it's something for buffing people. But healing is pretty obvious at least. We can start with some roses to begin with. There's some feral bear as well. Okay. A polar bear. We got them here in the Arctics. Let's see. Let's shoot them down. BANTO is still not healed up, but we should be pretty fine. He's not running very quickly. At short legs it seems. They look pretty cute though. I love how they look. Those bears look so cute and beautiful. Fluffy. Don't bite me, man. Yeah, that's gonna hurt if you keep biting me. And let's run away a bit. I think it's pretty good to run around a bit. I actually did an entire battle like this once. I just kept running around with my archers and it did work out. We did that on a live stream once. It was a very, very long battle. One of the longest battles I ever had. Pretty insane. Let's add another pot down there. Did we got an oven? Let's see, what are we waiting for with this one? Stone... oh, we need a lot of shares, okay. They are on to making those. I'm gonna put to make a few more ones, because I think I may have used it a few. But oven, we should be able to put that one out, I think, yes. These houses come along nicely. So if we put out the oven, we can make a few more kinds of foods. I'm gonna have it down here for now. It's gonna be really warm in the bed, and it's also gonna be smelling tasty inside. Delicious. Okay, let's maybe put some work shelves. These are things that you put out that they will always try to drop the newly crafted items at. So it's a quick place to drop off things. So for now I'm doing it like that. I like to have like a little zone where I drop a lot of the early crafting at before they get their own houses, but later I want to make like a mason house. I want to make one for the carpenter, one for the herbalist, one for the clerics perhaps, and one for the soldiers, and probably some kind of like training ground for our soldiers. That would be pretty cool. And we should look into this road of how we want to have it. I probably want to have a lot of textures on it. We can make temporary things, that's always possible. But I think we will wait a bit with it. So we do have one of these small ones. This one we can put in this one later on. Perhaps we do need to do a little bit more mining also. Oh, can always need a little bit more stone. So let's start with mining out a little bit more inside of here. Not a lot of it, but a bit. And maybe we can dig down a little bit deeper here. If you want to make, you can also make like a natural stair to go down. So perhaps we'll go like that. We can go down from both sides, so maybe make it a little bit wider. It might look better. Like so. Look at them, they are building this super quick. They will be done very soon. This one as well, we're gonna have 3 new buildings done super soon. Hello Ronja, good to see you again. Ronja appears again at the edge of camp. You return. Ronja gestures at the camp, smiling in approval. I have come again to pass the stores of the library. She indicates. He sits by the fire, produces another birch shaving, and waits. Well, since you were here last time, Ronja meticulously knows everyone's adventures in the ruins of the birchmark and then again commits them to the flames. Your flight is growing. Soon your hearth will draw others, and someday it too will be the star in the constellation of our people. What wisdom have your settlement gleaned that is wishes to pass to the rest of your people? The wealth should be shared. That it is possible to build a bastion to stand strong against the cold. That we hunt, even while knowing that we, in turn, may become the hunted. It tilts her head. I look forward to your wisdom. In the meantime, a gift. To remind you of spring. He places a small packet by the banner. Thank you. Hey, there's no packet here. There's no packet here. What are you talking about, Ronja? Where's my package? I'm guessing my people had already looted this or something. It come to my town, they're like instantly joink. Joink yoink. No time to see what it was. But thank you, Ronja. Thank you. This house, I think we'll have to go very soon. I might already actually destroy it. I know we have a lot of cooking things in it, but we will have that in this house as well. Maybe when this one is done, we'll destroy that one and then we rebuild this one. Or we keep it, and I feel like I will remove it just so I can plan a bit. Because I want to put down some houses there as well. We did beat the daily goal now, that's awesome. Rad Bodvarsson joined Birka, welcome. I know a lot of you guys want to be soldiers as well. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make everyone soldiers. I mean, I could probably, but it's not going to work out very good, so... A few of you guys might have to be crafters and a lot of important professions as well. Awesome, we just finished one of them houses. Nice. That one done as well? But yeah, I'm gonna be naming Rad Bodvarsson. This new guy is gonna be named Big Boy. Welcome to town. Hope you can enjoy it. So I think maybe soon I will want to make like a little training practice ground. It's gonna be pretty cool. Look at our first rose grown here. Nice. Let's get a few new ones. So let's go for 3 roses there. And this one we're gonna go for Violet and Snow Poppy. And while we're talking about roses, guys, happy Valentine's to everyone. Hope you're gonna have a good one. Hope you can have a good one. Oh, that's pretty good. Look at them. I think that's because they have been tended. You see a little glow thing? Tended a planter. This planter has been tended too, and will occasionally give happy thoughts to everyone around it. That's freaking awesome. I love it. Happy thoughts. Okay, let's go for Herbalist, and we're gonna make some planters. Make some more ones. We need more. And I want to start to queue up the Herbalist planter. That's the big one. Let's see if there's something we can do. Oh yeah, we can do some cauldrons. They're gonna be using some wood for some stone for making that one to level up. Or we can make the Herbalist lab. That's an alternative. Mainly, I'm looking for something that doesn't require a lot of herbs, I guess. But we're gonna need some healing tonic at some point, so we may as well do a few. And we probably gonna need some weak antidotes as well. And we can see down here the ingredients. So, for antidote we need noxious herbs. So that's how we treat it, as we were looking at before. To make the salts, we need to have a soothing herb and also mild herb. And mild, we don't have at the moment. Oh, the hall is done, guys. We can have a look soon. Let's make a few weak antidotes. Look at that. Beautiful house. And I put this a little bit to the side because I felt like we needed to have it a little bit wider reaching up there. That's gonna be so nice. Let's look on the inside. That's how it's looking. And we're gonna be sinking down to 5 pits down here. So we're gonna remove a bit of that. I kinda wish, you know, it would be possible to assign a share, like this is your share BANTO. So for example, only BANTO would be sitting in that one. I feel like that would be pretty cool. So on these ones, we are gonna have some food. We're gonna have prepared food on those. On both sides. Here we go. And we're gonna put some drinks and so on there later as well. But I think that's gonna be for a little bit later on. And we do have some things we can do, like roasted rack of mutton. This gives some nice healing. It should be some pretty good food as well. And I think with these later on we can even make some super delicious with some honey glazed things. We do have glazed pork ribs. So raw pork, mayonnaise, any honey, and zesty herb. Is that chives? It look a little bit purple bluish. But yeah, we have a lot of foods. Oh, look at that. A lot of venison. Let's maintain maybe 8 of those. Oh, very filling meals. Nice. And some roasted steak. So I don't really think it's super hard with Northern Lions nowadays to have a healthy amount of food, but you don't want to keep making better foods because there's some foods that prefer to eat during certain times of the day. So in the beginning of the day, they probably don't want to eat any honey buns. Maybe they want, maybe you want some, maybe you want honey buns, but they probably won't be eating like roasted steak in the morning. They rather will go for like maybe a fruit, some bread, something like that, and then the dinner they go something bigger. And they might eat some desserts as well. This one I haven't seen before. Consuming applies a bacon goodness. Oh, it increases spirit. That's cool. That's nice. That's cool. Okay, I feel like that's a pretty good amount for now. That's gonna be a lot of work. Okay, we're getting some digging done here, and do we have the 5 pits? No, we don't. Okay, so let's make some 5 pits. There we go, 2 of those. Ooh, this one, guys, is really awesome. An explorer approaches your town. Hello, Birka. I'm an explorer from the far to the east who deals in a various amount of trade and collection. Recently, I found 2 autonomous cricket golem just sitting next to the road. I'm not sure who left them there, but they are quite helpful at cleaning up. I don't have much use for them myself, but the nearby village said they're in need of 8 stone beds. I'll be nearby, relaxing. For 3 days, would you be interested in a trade at a time? Yes, please. This is a really good one. We have 3 days to do this one. We do need to make some beds. Those are really useful. If you have the auto golem guns mod, you can craft them yourself. Like these ones. But they are very expensive to do. Like it takes 200 in crafting time. It needs 1 golem block. But it's really super useful. And a golem block is made by 18 stone and 1 binding essence. So if you can get to those cricket through just selling a few rock hard beds, that's gonna be awesome. Look how cozy it is in here. Very nice. Beautiful. Wild game has been sighted. Oh, little ducky. I guess we can go for him. We don't want to go and take these duckies down. Where are my duckies? There you are. Hello, ducky. So, let's see here. Oh, why is that duck a bit up there? Let's get a ladder so we can collect that one. And let's make sure to assign the beds as well. So this one's gonna be for now, it's gonna be for Tamer. And let's drop this one for some beautiful cozy fire. And let's maybe put one of these, and we can keep some. Should we have some food here? Maybe not. Or we can have like firewood. We can have it in the back here as well. As a decoration. Here we got 1 fire pit. There we go. So I feel like we are getting pretty far now. We do have a couple of houses. Like I said, we're gonna move that one. This one, we might keep there. We'll see. But I feel like we have a good start with it. And like I said, I will be adding it to Steam Workshop soon, so you guys can start to download my templates and use them on yourself. You can customize them and make the best use of it. Or maybe look at them to figure out ideas for your own creative ideas that you want to do. But guys, thanks for checking out today's video. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a thumbs up. It makes BANTO super duper happy. And don't forget to request names, give us suggestions for buildings and things we should do in the game. And I hope to be live streaming soon again. I really hope so, guys. I'm looking forward to doing a live stream. It's been like 2 months since last time, and I'm looking forward to the next one. So hopefully soon. So guys, thanks for watching, and also thanks to my members for supporting me here on YouTube, and I shall see you guys very soon again. Take care and have a great rest of your day. See you soon.